every group I do, I meditate before and I ask what this group needs to hear, okay? Because again, there's a reason we came together and a reason why you're in this group versus last month's or any other time. And the message I got was, I talk a lot about team spirit, right? And I think if you followed me, you are familiar with my reference. But tonight's talk is how to be a team player, okay? So team spirit, I have a new digital content course coming out called Team Spirit. And the release date is June 28th. However, tonight we are doing a pre-sale. So if you decide to pre-order it, you get a discount, and then Elizabeth can give you all the details at the end if you're interested, and you get a sneak peek to it. But back in March, I did an event with John Holland. He's another amazing psychic medium, and we did it. It was called Team Spirit. And so I've written about it in my books. I've done vlogs on it. And so really, you know, the content in the course, it's a deep dive into our team spirit and the roles that our loved ones, our guides, our angels play in our lives while we're here in a body. So we all have a unique team, okay, made up of these angelic beings, spirit guides. Some are departed loved ones, pets, and then also the ground crew, what I was referencing, people that are incarnated in this world with you, part of your soul group, okay? So our team spirit also, though, includes you, most importantly, at the heart of it. And, you know, when we incarnate into a body, we come in with a loose blueprint or a script that we are here to play out. And our team spirit, we set them in place to cover us, you know, and to watch us, to guide us, to support us along the way. And we're always connected to them energetically, and we communicate with them telepathically. So that takes me to energy. Everything is made up of energy, just vibrating at different speeds or vibrational frequencies. Some energies are low and slow, which is dense physical matter. And a lot of energy is high and fast, which is more like light. So in my book, Spirited, I wrote about this if you're interested, but I gave the analogy of water. So if you think about it, there's different states of water, and at its densest, it's ice. And then as it gets higher frequency, it becomes water. And then the highest frequency, it evaporates and it's moisture in the air. So energy doesn't die. Energy just changes form. That's fact. And so upon death, our body dies, but our soul lives on. And our soul can be likened to light. So that light is eternal. That energy moves to the higher frequencies of the spirit world. So why does our energy matter? Well, the energy you bring into any experience, not just tonight, but any experience matters. So from a big picture speaking, why it matters, the quality of our overall thoughts, words, and actions, they determine the quality of our life and our death. So this means everything we think, we say, we do throughout the course of our lifetime, it follows us into spirit. And when we cross over, we pick up where we left off in life. And then why it matters every day, speaking, is, you know, the good old law of attraction. And, you know, what you put out there comes back to you. So it matters what you repeatedly think, say, and do. And at the end of the day, we're accountable for all of our choices and the quality of energy that we bring into each day of our lives. So speaking of accountability, one of Oprah's aha moments was when she had Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor, a Harvard brain scientist, on one of her shows years ago. And she was talking, Dr. Taylor was talking about her near fatal stroke that opened her mind to a broader non-physical view of energy. And this life-changing lesson has caused her to live by the creed of being responsible for the energy you bring into any space. And Oprah, since then, has had a sign on her makeup room that says, "Take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space." And I may or may not have copied her and put one in my office. But it's true. We are fully responsible for the energy we show up with each and every day and that we offer out into the world. So I want to leave you with a few ways to manage your energy and keep your vibe high and in a positive spin. This is, I think, a really relevant topic right now for everyone because, we're coming out of COVID and coming out of a bit of isolation and going back into more social settings and work situations. So it really comes down to good spiritual hygiene and self-care. And that entails a mind, body, spirit approach to raising our vibe. So a few things to raise your vibe: eating a healthy diet, getting exercise daily, getting into nature, music, especially sound healing music, energy and body work. So what we just did with Jackie, running our energy and clearing it. Daily prayer and meditation, and what we again just did, calling our energy back. Sometimes we become very fragmented, so we become scattered and overwhelmed and ungrounded. So prayer, meditation, living in a state of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies there is. And so with gratitude comes more things to be grateful for. And then finally, creating healthy boundaries in all our relationships. This is a big one and something that I'm definitely working on with boundaries. But really, it comes down to taking inventory of our relationships, romantic, personal, and/or professional ones. And if any are toxic, meaning they drain you more than they raise you up, which I call psychic vampires, and if that person is unwilling to change it, you either have to create healthy, strong boundaries with them, or you have to walk away at some point. And when you honor that, you immediately notice an abundance of positive energy, light and love returning to your world. So at the end of the day, it's intention. Intention is everything. Energy follows intention. So I would suggest make it a point to do things every day that light you up, energize you, bring you joy, make you feel free and happy. And then you will definitely keep your energy in a positive spin and shift your vibrational set point to a higher frequency. And so if that interests you, because we're going to leave it at that and get straight into the readings, but my final episode of Small, Medium, at Large, the podcast, I end with a small snippet of my January live audience talk all about raising our vibe. So if you need a more in-depth understanding.